Let's do a quick video about sideline coaching. I'm going through some of my comments here on the YouTube channel. Now, the universal rule in paintball for everyday weekend rec ball play is, dead players don't talk, sideline coaching is not allowed. Okay, that is true. Here in Florida, now every other part, other parts of the country could be completely different, and most of the fields that I play at, on Sundays when people are practicing for upcoming tournaments where sideline coaching is allowed, such as the PSP, and practicing against other teams that are also practicing for the upcoming PSP, sideline coaching is allowed. Okay, you can coach from just about any part of the field except for inside of the field. For the most part. In many cases, if your team starts without a coach, many times the first person who gets shot out can become the coach. There's not really any sort of set rule except for the fact that, the other team you're going to play against is going to have a sideline coach. And if you don't start with one, then usually the first person who gets shot out becomes the sideline coach. But and if you go to a PSP tournament, you're allowed to sideline coach. You're going to see these stands going crazy and trying to yell out positions. You're going to see the coaches yelling out positions. You're going to see people in the pits yelling out positions. And practice is no different. So, yes, and 99% of where, paintball being played throughout the United States, sideline coaching is not allowed. In the videos where you see sideline coaching on the TechPB YouTube channel, it's because, we're practicing for an upcoming tournament where sideline coaching is allowed. We're practicing for the PSP where sideline coaching is allowed. The other team knows sideline coaching is allowed. They're sideline coaching. We're sideline coaching. It's all agreed upon way in advance. It's all fair. No one's trying to cheat. Everybody relax. So, if you're playing on an X-ball format on Sunday, your team versus someone else's team, and you're both practicing for the upcoming PSP, which sideline coaching is allowed, obviously it's a good idea to practice coaching. That is something that you do have to practice when you're practicing for an upcoming PSP. You can't just go out there and just play 5-man and not have a coach because the other team has one. So obviously you want to have the same advantage, especially when they tell you it's allowed. So hopefully this helps calm down a lot of the comments that I get on the video. You're cheating. You're telling your players where they're at, and you're ruining the game, and you're ruining it for the other team, and you're ruining it for their team. Why don't you let them play? Everybody freaks out about it. Okay, but if you come down here to Florida, and you come down to some of the fields I play at, Central Florida Paintball, Blitzkrieg Paintball, and where it's 5-on-5 structured X-ball play against the other team, there is going to be sideline coaching, so don't be surprised. So that is just how it is. Most of the time, even if you said I don't want sideline coaching, they'll tell you probably you shouldn't have showed up on Sunday and played against teams that are practicing for upcoming events. So that's the difference between playing paintball the game and playing paintball the sport. Paintball the game, you just go out there and there's no sideline coaching, dead men don't talk, you're just playing a game, you're having a good time. When you're playing the sport, it's competitive. So when you're playing the sport that's competitive, you're practicing and practicing for an upcoming tournament, and that's what you gotta do. So yes, in the videos where you see sideline coaching is allowed. I do not have any advantage. Unfortunately, the microphone that I use does not pick up 150 feet away to where you can hear their coaches and their other players that are over there coaching the other team and telling them where to go. So hopefully this answers a lot of questions I keep getting on the YouTube channel, because every time I put a video up, a head cam video or a goggle cam video, and I'm sideline coaching my players, I get people just for whatever reason seem to freak out. So hopefully that helps.